Hello, my name is Melissa. I am a parent to a 7-year-old child. His name is Tyler. He's my only child. We were first introduced to the Help Me Grow program in the school district back when Tyler was a baby. He was about 9 months old, and we had been attending ECFE, Early Childhood Family Education classes. And during his first 9 months or so, we were noticing that things were a little off with him. He had some medical issues going on too. He had heart surgery when he was 3 months old, and he had feeding issues and just a lot of other kind of different things that his doctor was like, maybe we should take a look at this further. After we were referred to the program and I made that initial phone call, they reached out to me pretty quickly afterwards. I don't remember the exact time, but I'm sure it was within a day or two. And we got connected to a lovely woman who talked about the program and gave us some real kind of bullet point information on what was going to be happening. And shortly after that, it was the team of 3 people. It was a teacher, a physical therapist, and an occupational therapist. That team of 3 came to our home, which that was probably the coolest thing about the whole process. We didn't have to pack up our son and go to another hospital visit or a clinic or something, because we had been doing that for a really long time. So to have them, the district, come to our home was priceless. So they did a quick evaluation, probably a longer evaluation of Tyler and his needs, and determined that his needs were a little bit more physically developmental. So they put the PT gal in charge. Our physical therapist was kind of in charge of the team, and she was the person that came to our house every week, every Wednesday, weekly, for a couple of years, for that birth to 3 time window. Again, back to her coming to us, like we didn't have to take him to the hospital for outpatient PT. We had all the services provided in our home, and all 3 of those team members worked in tandem to get Tyler the best intervention he could have at that age. Well, the ECFE services that we were involved with at first does have a little bit of a pay scale depending on income, so we were paying for those courses. But once we started the ECSE, Early Childhood Special Education program, there was no charge for this. I mean, no charge for anything at all, no matter your income. I've never had to worry about him getting help because of the severity of his issues. So that's always been really comforting. So the initial meetings and discussion about this plan, a little bit hazy in the fact that we were still probably in that kind of shell-shocked part of this grief cycle that I spoke of, that we were still trying to figure out, geez, this is going to be our life now. I gotta say though, our team of the 3 initial ladies who worked with us could not have been more gentle and respectful of us. Yeah, it was touching, and friends to this day. I've kind of looked at the program Help Me Grow and through the St. Paul Public School District, kind of beneficial in 2 ways. One, for that personal, a little selfish way of getting a lot of support as a parent. This is why I'm talking to the camera today, because I want to reach more people and more parents to let them know that they're not alone on this path, no matter how they feel. And the crucial second biggest part of the process is our son and his development, and he benefited immensely from the services provided throughout the birth to 3 years. And to this day, we still pick up tricks that we've learned from our PT or therapist that we still use with him to this day, positioning things on the floor. So I would encourage parents out there who have made that phone call or received a phone call or any sort of referral or suggestion to look into this and wholeheartedly jump in, as scary as it is to take that step and that leap. It's life-changing, and I promise you it'll be for the good of you and your child. He started going to school when he was 3, and he went to a typical elementary school. He went to Linwood Monroe, now known as Global Arts Plus. He is in a wheelchair, so he rides the bus with one of those wheelchair lifts, and the kids at school used to, like, we used to fight after who got to push Tyler off the bus in his wheelchair. They used to take turns, and which to me, that's like the best thing in the world is visibility and inclusivity, because we want to, this is a very global perspective. We want to show the world that being different is okay to whatever degree. And Tyler being in that atmosphere was awesome. So when he started kindergarten, though, we did move him to a special school in St. Paul, still in St. Paul. It's the school is called Bridgeview. It's a school for special needs kids only, which is kind of exclusive in its own way. So he's thriving there. I mean, they have a pool, which he loves water. He loves to swim, and they have dedicated therapists on site working with him every day. Because as we learned from the Birth to 3 program, that's what he really needs, that dedicated time with therapists. So the program was literally everything for myself and for my son, our son, in his development. And in this early intervention, like I had said, it's crucial for these kiddos. So yeah, it was great. So thank you for allowing me to share my story.